Hi everybody, welcome to another YDF live show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of YourDigitalFormula.com, a program to help you grow your audience, share your message and transform your business. Today we're going to be talking about four principles of being authentic. And I wasn't going to talk about that today, but I did a short video this morning and I thought, yep, that's the topic I'm going to talk about today. So welcome to the show everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a show on, and it's going to be a quick one today. It's just about four principles of being authentic. And it was because I spoke about this yesterday about I'd seen a coach, it still makes me laugh, I'd seen a coach online and she was charging about $10,000 for this membership program and a coaching program about how to be authentic. And I just found this kind of hilarious when all you need to do to be authentic is just be yourself. But I want to talk about today about kind of being authentic and just being what you kind of have to do online in your writing, in your videos, in your Facebook live shows, anything at all that you do online. All comes down to kind of being authentic. And the reason you want to be authentic, the main reason you want to be authentic is to get people to know, like and trust you. I know I've spoken about that loads of times before, but that's really what it's for. If people don't know you, people don't like you, if they don't trust you, they're never going to buy your services or your products. So you have to get people to know, like and trust you. And the way to do that is to be authentic. Just be authentic. And the four principles of being authentic, the first one is be honest. You have to be honest. Be honest with yourself first of all. And be honest about what you're doing online, about what message you're trying to put out into the world and what your products are trying to achieve and what your services are trying to achieve as well. So be honest with yourself first of all, and then be honest with your listeners, your viewers, or your readers online. You might have a podcast, you might have a blog, you might have a Facebook live show, for example. So be honest in everything that you do. I do these Facebook live shows to kind of get people to know, like and trust me. So hopefully after watching 10 shows, 5 shows, 20 shows, it doesn't matter how many, is that they'll join YourDigitalFormula.com. That's the reason I do this. But I also want to help people and give away information for free as well, because not everybody is going to join the program. So I want to help as many people as possible for free without giving the full kind of boona, without giving the full kind of package that I've got at YourDigitalFormula.com. So that's why I genuinely do this. But I genuinely love kind of interacting with you as well. I love Facebook Live because I get to see kind of comments and questions from people as well. And it's brilliant from that point of view. I love it. I'm just going to turn on Skype just now so Maria can kind of post any questions that you may have. So yeah, be honest with yourself about why you're doing this in the first place, and be honest with your readers, your viewers, and your kind of readers. Your readers, your viewers, and your listeners, that's it. And just be honest, be yourself and be honest. The next one is be genuine. Again, this is about, it harks back to being kind of yourself, but be genuine. Be the person who genuinely wants to help people. Be the person who genuinely wants to get information out there into the world. Be the person who genuinely is looking to make a difference in this world. And when you do that, and that's all part and package of being authentic, when you are genuine, that really comes across on video as well. And I hope that comes across with my videos on the Facebook Lives. Some people might think he's a bit of a dick, that Steve guy's a bit of a dick or whatever, but at least I'm being genuine, so I don't need everybody to like me. And that's the thing as well, and I think a lot of people get hung up on that. You think you want everybody to like you when you don't. But because in real life, not everybody likes you either. In real life, in your kind of your social life or whatever, not everybody's going to like you, and that's cool. And you have to be comfortable with that as well. And that's about being honest with yourself as well, because not everybody's going to like you. And I totally understand that I'm going out to kind of thousands of people, but a lot of people are going to think I'm a dick. But hopefully most people think he's a great guy. He knows what he's talking about. Social media, business, personal development. Hopefully that's what they think. Most of them think. If everybody thought I was a bit of a dick, then I'm doing something wrong. Obviously doing something wrong. But on the whole, I hope most people are kind of enjoying kind of the live shows, or they come across as genuine, they come across as being authentic as well. I hope. I've never really asked anybody, but the feedback that I get, I'm hoping that actually comes across. So yeah, it's about kind of being genuine, and you want to be genuine for everything that you do online. Don't put a mask on for different people that you're talking to. If you're a speaker, for example, don't put a mask on. Just be genuine, be yourself. And the best person online that I can think of who is totally authentic from the top to the bottom is a guy called Gary Vaynerchuk. And I don't know if you've ever heard of Gary Vaynerchuk, but he's brilliant, and he kind of talks about kind of business online and social media and all things kind of social media. And he is probably the best example of being authentic online. I love Gary's show. I just love everything kind of about him, and I love kind of what he does. He swears, he doesn't mind, he doesn't care who likes him, who doesn't like him. He's just himself. And he's built up a $100 million company because essentially he's been himself, he's been authentic, and he's been true to himself as well. The third point about being authentic might be a little hard for some people, and it's be vulnerable. And being vulnerable kind of online can be hard sometimes, but if you're vulnerable, then you're showing yourself to be a normal human being. You don't want to be online and kind of having people kind of revering you, looking up to you and saying, oh, he's absolutely amazing, and they're kind of looking up to you, or she's absolutely amazing. You don't want that. You want to be just a couple of steps ahead of the people online, i.e. what you're teaching. So for example, I'm teaching kind of social media, how to grow your Facebook page and how to make money online. I'm teaching that, but I want them to be I want the readers, listeners and viewers to be in touch with me, so they don't think I'm way ahead of the game, and they just think what I'm doing is out of reach to where they want to be. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense for you. So you want to connect with people, and being vulnerable actually helps you connect. If you fuck up in something, just admit, sorry for swearing. I shouldn't apologise for swearing, it's just being authentic, but I don't tend to kind of swear a lot online, especially during the day. So if you kind of make a mess of things with something that you do, just admit it and just say, something there that I did wasn't quite right. I'm not going to kind of tell you about that information again. I've showed you what to do. I've just mucked up with it. Just be honest again. That comes back to honesty. But you're being vulnerable at the same time. You're putting yourself in a vulnerable position, and people connect with you more when you're vulnerable. Not all the time. I don't mean kind of come online every day and start crying and be vulnerable and tell about all your woes and troubles. I don't mean it from that point of view. I'm talking about just be vulnerable and kind of admit that you've made some mistakes in your business life, or you've made a mistake yesterday. Whenever you made a mistake, or whenever you've kind of felt something that you feel would help others, then be vulnerable and just kind of share that with your audience. And that's what it's all about as well. And the last thing, the fourth point, is be yourself. And that's it. So imagine, say for example, you want to do a Facebook Live show. The best way I've found to do this is to look at the camera and pretend you're speaking to one of your best friends, or pretend you're speaking to your partner, as if you would explain things, how you would explain things to your partner if you're trying to get information across from an educational point of view. That is the best tip I can give you for being on camera. Look at the camera lens, directly in the lens, and just pretend it's your partner or your best friend or a kind of group that you feel very, very comfortable with. So that's the best advice I can give on being yourself. And if you're funny, brilliant. If you swear, cool. Not everybody's going to like that, but you're going to get a dedicated follower of Tribes because you connect with people on a certain level, especially on kind of live shows and kind of videos and stuff like that. You really start to connect with people. So that's the 4 principles of being authentic, especially online, because we live in a social media world. We do, there's no getting away from it. I wrote a blog post this morning, I'll kind of share a link underneath. There's no getting away from it. If you've got a business online, you have to be on social media as well. You have to have the distribution channels, which is your social media channels. You have to have all of them in place now. And I'm not just talking about Facebook. I primarily teach how to grow your Facebook page, but that's one platform. And that's because I know it's going to be here in 5 or 10 years' time, because they're doing so many things just now that's going to keep them ahead of the game for the next 5 to 10 years. And it's an amazing platform. But primarily I teach about Facebook, but then we also want to kind of grow our Instagram accounts, our YouTube kind of channels, our Twitter. Well, not so much Twitter, but you can do if you want. If that's your medium, that's cool. And your blog as well, talking about your blogging as well. That's all part of the social media mix. So you definitely want to be doing that. And again, when you're writing blog posts, use the principles of being authentic and write how you would speak as well. And you'll get a genuine connection with your readers when you kind of write how you speak. I'm not talking about if you come from kind of South London or something like that and you kind of write it down just exactly how you speak, but you know what I mean, just write how you speak in English. So do it that way, and that'll come across in your writing as well. And if you've got a podcast, do exactly the same with the podcast as well. And you'll become known for somebody who genuinely connects with people. So I hope that helps. I wonder if you've got any questions about that today. I'm just going to go over to Skype. We've got a question from Lorraine Kavici-Blut. Don't you think you have to have confidence to just be yourself? You have to know who you are first. Definitely, Lorraine. That's what I was saying at the very beginning. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself and ask why you want to do it. And if you've got a real passion for doing something, if you've got a real passion for getting information across to other people, if you want to help people, if you want to educate people in some way, then your knowledge will overcome your confidence, or maybe your lack of confidence. And then when you get the information out there that you want to get across, that will build up your confidence, because you're going to start to get feedback from other people as well, and that builds up your confidence. So just the very act of kind of putting yourself out there will help you become confident. Although your lack of confidence might hold you back, the thing that's going to make you become confident is putting yourself out there. If you genuinely want to help people and you're passionate about educating people in some way, on could be business, on personal development, on anxiety, could be anything at all, that will come across, and you'll become more confident because of that. So I hope that helps, Lorraine. Another one from Lorraine Kavici-Blut. Can you spell Gary's last name? I will put his YouTube channel up, if you just bear with me 1 second, and I'll let you know exactly where you can find his details. If you can bear with me a sec. Gary Vaynerchuk. And I'll put that in the comments there for you, Lorraine, and anybody else who wants to check out Gary Vaynerchuk. As I said, he's definitely one who's very authentic, and he's brilliant. I love him. Comment from Catherine Griffiths. Honesty and being genuine is the basis for great communication skills. Totally believe that. So I'm not just talking about online as well, Catherine. It's about anything, in any interaction. Whether you're online, offline, in a group of friends, or in a group that you don't know. Again, just using the 4 principles of being authentic, then everybody will be attracted to you. Not everybody, but your tribe will be attracted to you. People that you really want to attract in your life will be attracted to you if you're being authentic. So that's a great point, Catherine. Comment from Lorraine Kavici-Blut again. By the way, you're not a dick. That was your word. Stephen, you truly are authentic. You're honest and genuine, and you're caring, and you show your vulnerability. You always own it. Learning is a growth mindset. Just be yourself. Thank you for being authentic. Oh, thanks very much for that, Lorraine. I don't really think I'm a dick, but obviously I know people out there might think I'm a dick, so I don't genuinely think I'm a dick, but thank you for your kind words, Lorraine. Really appreciate that. Question from Shelley Sweeney. Welcome to the show, Shelley. I think schedule helps, but I like random lives. What do you think? Shelley, what I would do if you like the random lives as well, have two in place. So you've got a schedule for lives and you have random lives as well. So I think schedules are good because people get to know the schedule. Like for this show and for the show I've got over at CYT, what a lot of people do is they don't schedule the day, but they make time for my show on the CYT page. Maybe not so much the YDF show, but the Change Your Thoughts Today show. They make time for that particular show. And then there's a show straight after it, Maria Flynn, and they make time for that show. They call it, a lot of people call it the Power Hour. So they watch my show and then they go over to One Wise Life, Maria Flynn, and watch her show as well. So they make time for it and they know every day what time it's going to be on. Every weekday, it's not a weekend. Obviously, we need some time off, but every weekday there's a scheduled time. But I've done kind of unscheduled lives as well in the past. I don't so much do them just now, but I've done that in the past. So you could do the two. Have a scheduled show, say for example, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then do unscheduled ones as well. So I'd have a mix of the two. I wouldn't just do unscheduled lives. I would definitely have a schedule for it. So I hope that helps, Shelley. Abir, welcome back. Abir, I seen you live yesterday. Excellent. Abir has got a page called Julia Turns a Page, and she done a live yesterday just after about a month of being away, and it was a brilliant live. So yes, Abir is saying, yes, I did that yesterday when I spoke on my live, and it was definitely my most vulnerable. You know, Abir, you could actually tell that you were kind of vulnerable on that. There was a wee bit kind of shakiness in your voice, but that's what made it a brilliant live show yesterday, honestly, and I think you've already had about 7,000 or 8,000 views on that. I was so nervous, but not only does it help you connect with others, it's actually really liberating to realise you don't always have to appear as perfect and inspirational when we're all just human. Thank you, Stephen, for everything you've taught me. That's brilliant, Abir, and you've just kind of hit the nail on the head there. When you're feeling nervous about something and it comes across on camera, it's not a bad thing. In fact, it's a brilliant thing to do because it endears you to people. And the show I'm talking about, Julia Turns a Page from Abir, she went on live yesterday. You could tell she was a wee bit nervous. Well, I could tell because I've done kind of work with Abir as well. And it came across as being very genuine, very authentic. She put herself out there. She was a little bit vulnerable. And it was just a brilliant show. So you've done brilliant, Abir. And welcome back. Lorraine Emmett, welcome to the show. Comment, authentic people in this industry are few and far between. Having been in a YDF group since February, also having the pleasure of meeting you in person, which was brilliant. Not for you meeting me, I'm talking about me meeting you. I can honestly say you're one of the most genuine and authentic people I know. All of us brave hearts love you to pieces. Oh, thanks, Lorraine. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that. And it was brilliant meeting you down in London as well. Genuinely was really, really good. I just loved kind of the London event. I don't know if anything will top that, but it was brilliant. So thanks very much, Lorraine. Question from Uchenna. Honestly has brought me most of the following I have, but sometimes I feel like I am not sure what to say on Facebook Live. I feel I need to structure my videos. What's your opinion? Uchenna, okay, so here's what I would do. If you're nervous about doing a Facebook Live and you think you need to script it, what I would do is have a script ready for the first couple of Facebook Lives you do, for example. Just kind of have a script and kind of try and not memorize, but try and remember as much as possible from that script. And then when you feel a little more confident, just have bullet points for your Facebook Live shows. Just have bullet points and you can always refer to the bullet points. And then when you feel even a little bit more confident in that, just have kind of main points about your Facebook Live so you kind of know what you're talking about. But learning to speak off the cuff, like I do this every day now, and I don't have a script, I just have a topic in my head. Like 15-20 minutes before I came on this live, I thought, okay, I'm going to speak about authenticity. Didn't have a script, didn't research it, didn't do anything. This is all off the cuff. If you can learn to do that, Uchenna, and you can definitely learn, everybody can do it. When you learn how to do that, it means you're going to be able to speak anywhere So say for example, you want to be thinking, and this is a good way to think about it. Imagine you were going to, say for example, you were coming to the Your Digital Formula Scotland event in 2017. We've got one in June 2017. If you were coming to that, there's 200 people in the audience, and I suddenly looked at you, Chen, and said, okay, I'd like you to get up and speak about your main topic for half an hour. Would you be able to do that? Probably not at this stage, but when you practice speaking off the cuff, like I do, and when loads of other people do it as well, when you can practice that and know your subject, then that's going to stand you in so much good stead for the future. It doesn't matter if you don't want to be a speaker, but just practicing that on your Facebook Live is going to stand you in good stead, and it's going to give you so much more confidence as well. Because imagine if you had to script out all your Facebook Live shows, for example, that can take a lot of time. It can take a hell of a lot of time to do that. And imagine you didn't get time to do one and you were scheduled to go on in half an hour. Then if you can speak off the cuff about events or about your topic or about things in your talk related to your topic, then you've always got something on tap to write about. You've always got a Facebook Live show inside of you, if that makes sense. So I would learn how to do it, but gradually do it bit by bit. So get a script, then have bullet points, then have main points, and then do it unscripted. Just have a headline. And that's it. Like this kind of headline, for example, the 4 principles of being authentic. That's all I had before I came on. When you get to that stage, then you've got everything you need to be a speaker, to do Facebook Live shows, to do videos, to do anything like that, even to write blog posts, for example. So it takes a hell of a lot of time to script kind of videos, but it can be good at the beginning, just starting out. So I hope that helps you, Chena. Okay, Jeanette Barnes is saying, Stephen, you are a prolific speaker, if that makes any sense to you, having a wonderful gift to help others. Oh, thank you very much, Jeanette. I really appreciate you saying that. It's really nice, the comments. Getting a lot of love in the room today. A lot of love. Fatoma Abbas is saying, thanks, Stephen, you made me think about my positive reaction. Brilliant. Keith Wells, welcome to the show, Keith. It's great to have you on. And I try and catch your shows as well. See, I miss a lot of people's shows, even in the YDFLive group that we've kind of started. I'm still missing a lot of people's shows because of what I'm doing if I'm sitting down to dinner or something. And I'm trying to think of a way around that. But I watched Keith Wells' show as well over at Great Lives Are Made, and he's got a brilliant show as well, and he's a great speaker on camera. When you see him on camera, he gets really passionate and he's really in there, and it's brilliant to see as well. So thanks very much for that, Keith. Lorraine Kavici Blue, how much does it cost to do a Facebook Live? It doesn't cost anything to do a Facebook Live. You need software. If you want to do it from your computer, you need certain software, and you might need a box, but you don't really. You can do it without this kind of box. I've got a camcorder linked up to what's called an Ultra Studio from Blackmagic box, and that's how I do it from my computer using a software called Wirecast. Wirecast, I don't know how much it is just now, but you can get the basic version for about $300. But there's another program called OBS that I'm going to link for you. It's open broadcasting software. OBS, open broadcasting. And this will help everybody else as well if you're thinking about kind of doing lives from your computer. So I'm going to post that there just now. So if you want to do live from your computer, you can use the OBS software, and that's really good software to get started, and it can do virtually everything that I'm doing here. Like you can get your lower thirds where I've got the writing, and you can almost do kind of webinars with them as well. So that should help you as well, Lorraine. What else would you have to kind of buy for this? Nothing. You just need kind of your webcam, or if you've got a camcorder. And that's all you need. So everything you should have just now. So hopefully that helps. What any other questions we've got? So now from Nuda. Right, I don't know how to pronounce this name. Noktaluk, is that correct? Noktaluk is watching from Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. Wow, all the way from Saudi Arabia. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Okay, I think that's it for now with the questions. I'll just see if there's any more questions. Nope, I don't think there is. So we're going to leave it there just now. Been on about 30 minutes just now. So hopefully you enjoyed that. So go out into the world, be authentic, be yourself, and you'll see a huge difference in your personal life and your kind of online life as well, when you can kind of take the 4 principles of being authentic and really take them to heart. So I hope that's helped. If you like this video, share it. Give me some wee hearts if you want as well. And if you want to join our group, we've got a Share Your Message group that I'll put a link to. Well, I've got a link to up above this video, or in the comments just above that as well. Uchenna saying thanks for lifting my confidence just before I go. Keith Well, thanks Steve, appreciate that. I think it's natural we all miss some lives, Steve, because you've inspired so many of us to have a go. We're all busy going live or putting into practice so many of the other tools you and your fabulous team have gifted us with. Brilliant, Keith. And you've really taken that on board, going live Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Is it Monday, Wednesday, Friday? I think it is. Again, a lot of hearts now. Excellent. Shelley Sweeney, I thought iPhone was the only possible way to do live on Facebook pages. No, you can do it from your computer. I'm doing this from my computer using a software called Wirecast, but you can get software free from the OBS project. I've just put a link in the comments for you. So Shelley, it doesn't have to be from your iPhone. Obviously, if you're out and about, you have to use your iPhone or your any other phone that you've got. But if you're in the house, I'm in an office just now, and I do it from the computer, and I have done for a couple of months, and I love it. It's brilliant. Okay, with that, hope you have a brilliant day, and I will speak to you tomorrow again. Namaste. Take care. Bye now.